What guitars do you play and why? Can you tell us a bit about them?
So, I mean, I have 10 guitars. I'm
Wow,
very lucky.
double figures.
Very lucky. And out of that collection, I have 8 Jacksons, 1
Right.
Fender, and 1 PRS.
What draws you to Jackson then?
I mean, I grew up watching my favourite players play Jackson,
Like
you know,
who?
like Mark Morton.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up watching him play the Dominion, and I was obsessed with wanting to play that guitar. And, you know, yeah, he's my favourite guitarist, and so my head was always there to play Jackson, you know.
And the guitar at 2000 Trees Festival. I'm here with Heriot. This is Debbie. How are you?
Hi, Ian. Great, thank you, mate.
How's your day going so far? It's swelteringly hot here. How are you coping with it?
It's very, very warm, but I keep saying, and I think I'm just telling myself this, but being from England, you got to count your blessings when you can, man. So
I will take this over
know,
being knee-high in mud any
yeah,
day at an English
exactly,
festival.
yeah.
We're halfway through the year now. What's been a highlight so far for you in 2025?
Oh my gosh, I caught back to the beginning last week.
Yeah?
The final Sabbath show. So
Oh, that's incredible. And now I caught a lot of the footage, but I wasn't able to be there. I did
Yeah.
see, I was able to see the end in 2017.
Yeah.
So like the full show. But what did you make of all that?
Oh man, I had a few tears.
Yeah, of course, it is quite
But I
emotional,
think
isn't
you've
it?
got to, yeah.
But if anyone deserves that kind of send-off, I really think it's Ozzy.
Yeah.
He's just contributed more than most
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
rock and roll landscape, and no, fair play. So what was your takeaway from the
Exactly.
day?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm from Birmingham. My family are from Aston. My uncle went to school with Ozzy. Like, couldn't be
Wow.
more at home for me, or like symbolic of my life. I'm quite a mushy person, if I'm being honest with you. So, you know, I think it's very like surreal to think about the fact that they were from Aston and they changed the world. You know, that's
Yeah,
my
they did.
take
They're
on
the
it.
OGs. They
None of us
define
would
it.
be here
They
without
define a
Sabbath.
genre of the festival
Yeah.
we're basically at now. It all goes back to those guys.
Yeah.
Let me ask you about you guys, and how do your songs come about primarily?
Yeah, I mean, like, we've done it a few different ways over the years, but right now, because we all live in different cities, it's more realistic for us to have a Dropbox and for us all
Yeah.
to chuck in. And then Jake is the mastermind, and he stitches everything together. And then we all get together and we pull stuff apart, write lyrics, you know, all the works, and we do it that way. We used to do it in a rehearsal room, or we've done a couple of songs in a rehearsal room, but because we're from different cities, it's a bit harder to capture that, like, vibe, man.
Of course. Yeah, it's right.
When you're on a time constraint, you know, and
Yeah.
especially with touring as well, it's a busy
Of course.
schedule for us, I guess. So
And you're trying to capture lightning in a bottle every time. It has its challenges. Have you ever tried any kind of... There are a few softwares available which claim zero latency, like Zoom band jams and stuff.
In the past, I have wrote with people over Zoom, and it went a lot better than what I thought it
Yeah.
was going to actually. Over lockdown, I was writing with a friend of mine, and it was, to be honest, it was the best. Like, it was sick. We had a few beers, but it was like lockdown, so I guess maybe it was... time was just infinite then as well, but it
Indeed.
worked better than what I thought it was gonna, to be honest. But Heriot don't really. We all work very, very like odd hours as well. So yeah.
Of course. As do musicians, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Try getting a plumber on stage at midnight. What guitars do you play and why? Can you tell us a bit about them?
So, I mean, I have 10 guitars. I'm
Wow,
very, very lucky.
double figures.
Very lucky. And out of that collection, I have 8 Jacksons, 1
Right.
Fender, and 1 PRS.
What draws you to Jackson then?
I mean, I grew up watching my favourite players play Jackson,
Like
you know,
who?
like Mark Morton.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up watching him play the Dominion, and I was obsessed with wanting to play that guitar. And, you know, yeah, he's my favourite guitarist, and so my head was always there to play Jackson, you know. Yeah.
Does it get you to play in a certain way as well? You pick up a Jackson and you're not going to, I don't know, strum a D chord, are you? You're going to maybe
Yeah, exactly.
riffs fall out of the thing.
Yeah, I think that is. I think like it makes you play differently. You know, if you pick up, if you were to pick up a fucking 3-3-5, you're not going to start blasting Slayer on that. You know.
Probably not. I mean, I
you
do
could
sometimes.
yeah,
But
but yeah, it definitely makes you play differently. And for me, like the speed that Jackson necks allow you is a big thing.
in what way? Describe that for someone who's maybe not played one.
Yeah, so I play as much as I can. I try to play a through neck because I'm a sucker for getting right up to that 24th fret
Of the dusty end.
and you know, I can get right up to that note.
Is that because a lot of the riffs are using open strings, so you want to get to that highest octave of it, basically?
So for solos, you know,
Yes.
for soloing really, and I'm a sucker for ending on a bend on the 24th fret, and if I was to play a bolt on neck, it's harder to try and get
Oh,
up
on
there
a Les
like
Paul,
this.
I don't like to do it. I don't know how Slash does it half the time, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
He's just that good.
I mean, yeah, I've been that person over the years, but now I'd just much rather play a through neck, man, you know.
100%. What about amps and pedals or any studio trickery?
Yeah. So both E and I play through JCM 800.
Yeah.
We're big on a HM2 tone. It's a big like identity of the band, I guess, and
Right.
that's a really great pairing.
What is it about those amps? I mean, there's the British history, which is, it's one of the things I think for Marshall, it does make me quite patriotic, I would say. But is there anything that makes you go for those? You know, what are they giving you on stage?
Yeah, I mean, like, it sounds really silly to say, but if I was just to sum it up really quickly, you get the balls from a Marshall that I don't feel like you get from other amplifiers, and that's not to like shit on any other company, but for me, I just feel that I feel like I'm happiest with my tone with my 800.
Happy days, and that's so important, isn't it? You're like, you got that behind you, you feel good, and you can give it to the crowd.
Yeah,
right?
and I mean, like, I won't lie, we do use QCs, but we still use 800s, and it just sounds so much better. We run it through the preamp, and that's great, you know. We just get so much more oomph than if you were to just, you know, go direct in.
Happy days. No,
Yeah.
that's great. What is, big question, so take a moment if you need it. What is a song by another artist that you just wish you'd written, that you just think is just a perfect song? Can be from any decade.
Yeah, I mean, it's maybe not like Heriot at all, but I really, really love the songwriting in Crystal Clear by Hayley Williams.
Oh, wonderful. I don't know that one.
Yeah, it's
I'll have to
the
check it out.
outro is just stunning. Like, the production going on is super clever. There's lots of little motifs. If you're listening like proper headphones, you can hear them.
Love listening to the detail on
Yeah,
headphones
and
sometimes.
I didn't for a little while listen to it with headphones on, and when I did, there was just even more to unpack,
The
kind
production
of thing.
pops,
But
doesn't it?
like, it, for me, that is just such a perfect song. The outro is just, yeah, amazing.
Wonderful.
You should listen to that one.
I will
Let me
check
know
it
what you
out for
think.
sure, but we're going to do a quick fire round now
Yeah,
just
yeah.
to finish. No right or wrong answers, just gut instincts, bands to start off with, and then just general kind of music stuff. This or that, Oasis or Blur?
Or who, sorry?
Oasis or Blur?
You
know Blur, right?
I know I do. I gotta say,
they were a 90s band.
I gotta say Oasis.
Indeed. Probably an easy one, Black Sabbath or Metallica.
Black Sabbath.
Nirvana or Pearl Jam?
Nirvana.
Beatles or the Rolling Stones?
Rolling Stones. Yeah,
Mick or
I don't.
Keith?
Sorry?
Mick or Keith, therefore.
Mick or.
Mick or Keith Richards? Mick Jagger or
I
Keith Richards?
I don't really like the Rolling Stones or the Beatles. If I'm
Oh, really?
honest.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm really not into the Beatles, so I had to go Rolling Stones.
That's all good, man. No right or wrong answers. Music or lyrics?
Music.
Major key or minor key on the music?
Minor.
Tuning down or staying in standard?
tuning down.
Ka-chunk. With the JCM. Valve amp or amp modeler?
Oh, this is really hard to say actually, because obviously I'm on the QCs now. For modern touring, modeler.
Yeah.
But if I'm gonna get into trouble.
It's both. You're not going to get into trouble. Look, both have their place. All of these are one isn't better than the other. It is just to get you talking about things that you're passionate about, to be honest. High gain or clean tone?
High gain.
Distortion or fuzz with that high gain?
Oh, for the most fun, I think fuzz. Yeah.
Gnarly, right?
And it makes you play differently as well, because you
does.
just don't get that note definition, so you got to slow down.
Next one, big chorus or big riff?
Big riff.
Ooh. Analog or digital for the recording?
Depends on the context. I would probably say for my purists in me, analog.
Fair play. Studio or live performance?
In terms of how
Just which one, if you had to pick one?
live performance, yeah.
Humbuckers or single coils?
Humbuckers.
Vintage gear or modern gear?
Vintage.
Headline slot or secret set?
I would probably say, for right now where we're in our career, I'd feel better about a headline show, because there would be room for people not to know to come, you know.
Don't keep it too secret.
Yeah.
Let the secret get out. Final question, music theory or feel?
Feel.
Why?
I don't know anything about theory, man, and
What would theory mean to you?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely run into problems with not knowing enough theory, I think, you know. I'm not going to be one of those people who's you don't need theory. You definitely do, but I'm too far gone now to go back. And I think if I'd have stuck with it when I was learning, I would be 10 times more of a guitarist than what I am now.
Wow.
And I don't think you can really argue against that, because you're just prepared for any scenario if you know the theory.
Is that a regret? Do you wish you'd have stuck with more academic learning of the instrument
I do,
and music?
yeah, because as soon as I found drop D, it was over. And that's a really cliche thing to say, but honestly, as soon as that drop D came into my life, I was gone.
It's a powerful thing, man.
Yeah.
That's the sound. And
Yeah.
again, it's a wonderful thing. Thank you so much
Thank you for having
talking
me.
to us. Let's check it out. This is Heriot, guys. Check him out. We'll leave some links below. Thank you for speaking with us.
Thank you, man.
It's
Thank
been
you.
wonderful. Thank you.